Speaking of teams in the lower leagues, it's not necessarily far in the lower leagues, but they're not a lower league club when it comes to cup competition. Tucks.
Yeah. The structures in that place are just out of this world.
Especially the physical part of the game. They've got it on the lock.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But as well, when we spoke, was it last week on the show, when I said, if I'm Swallows, I'm really just going to relinquish the Nedbank Cup and worry about bigger problems that I have.
We were saying that
But
they
wouldn't it
shouldn't
have to
have
be the
that
contrary?
mentality.
Yes.
No, well, you don't want extra games. Swallows
agree.
already struggling with squad depth.
Yes,
The squad size has been impacted.
Yes,
So you
but-
don't want the extra games. But I understand what you're saying as
Yeah,
well. You want the
because, I mean,
confidence.
Yes, the confidence also. But if you were to excel and get as far as the finals and eventually win, there's also money which will assist you because you are going through financial ruins.
It's not. I don't think it's not worth your
Your energy.
Your status.
your energy, your status, because you end up going to the Nedbank Cup final, right? Which is played a week after the season finishes, ne?
Yeah. At the end of the season.
And then the following weekend is Nedbank Cup final.
That's it, yeah.
And then the following week you are gonna be playing playoffs because they might find themselves in that.
Is that what we're saying already? Are we saying this, guys?
It's highly probable. They're not looking good, and wherever they're sitting, they just
I still think they're
two
too
games
many.
away.
Saying that,
If they
guys.
lose their next two games, it's open. It's open for
It's
everyone.
open season.
It's open season.
Marco?
Swallows are already in their nest. I'm not too worried about what they're going to achieve this season. 'cause
And if
it's
you
not
look
much.
sorry, Marco, if you look at Cape Town Spurs, they look like now their fortunes have turned around.
Yeah.
And they pushing to be like, yo, you know what? We're gonna fight until the last game.
Yeah, because they're not losing now. It's either they're winning or they're
A
drawing.
draw. Yep.
You know, so Swallows are really in a dangerous position.
Them and Richards Bay, actually.
Yeah, it's that 15th position. It's gonna linger around those three. You know.
Yeah, the thing is, I think if I were to see either Cape Town Spurs or Richards Bay in that 15th position, I think they keep their status in 15th. If Swallows are in 15th position,
You reckon they're gone?
I trust them less.
But history shows us that a lot of times PSL teams that finishes 15th,
Cheaper.
they tend to retain their
They do.
status.
Yes,
Cheaper
yes.
did
Did
that.
Maritzburg-
They've done it at least more than once.
But Cape Town Spurs were phenomenal in that promotion.
But
play.
also we must take into account, right? Look at the MFC, right? Who is in 1, 2, and 3? Because the points margin are not that different, or they're not that far apart, rather.
Okay.
I think Orbit College is there.
MFC,
Orbit is-
you
Orbit
throw me
and-
off there. Flip.
Motsepe Football League, friend.
No,
Motsepe Football.
No, Motsepe
Foundation
Foundation Championship.
Championship.
Yeah,
There
I'm
we
thinking
go.
they loan people, man.
Oh, the
MFC,
other Green Bank.
No,
man.
I know. Like, agri players also get loaned, so I see where the confusion comes in.
Wow.
Orbit College is there and thereabout. Amatax is there and thereabout.
Yeah.
I just forgot who the other team is.
me
The
check
third
now.
team, because it's also very close. 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
And remember, 2 and 3 play whoever finishes 15 to determine who stays down. And Orbit is a team that has just come out of nowhere, and because they got promoted now from the
It's Magesi number 1, Pretoria.
Magesi,
Yes,
yes.
Magesi, Pretoria U, and Orbit at third position.
Yes. So you look at those 3 teams, any of them would fancy their chance against whoever it is that finishes at 15th. So and the prize
Tucks
money
just proved it.
exactly by beating Swallows. So if they meet Swallows in the playoffs, they're gonna be like, we fancy our opportunity here. And playing at the Tuck Stadium is not one of the easiest things you can do. Very compact stadium. Remember how the old Bidvest Stadium used to be?
Yeah,
Almost similar. And teams get slaughtered there.
Yeah,
But
for
let's
sure.
not also just, sort of not consider just what pure faith, pure hard work, sometimes desperation will do for you. And if it gets to a point where, a Swallows might find themselves, in the playoffs, they might also surprise us.
Oh, no, of course.
These things happen.
there
We've
for the
seen them
taking.
happen in the past.
It's there for the taking.
That's it.
There's no doubt
Yeah.
about that.
We've
It is
seen
that
Cheaper go through it. And, look at them now. They are still in the top flight. So as much as Swallows right now is going through the most, but, I'm yet to see them really, number one, get relegated and have to play.
But with Chippa, remember, Mr. Mpengesi.
Yeah, he gets his Litono Siema when things go bad.
So like 5 games or 4 or 5 games towards the end.